Tokenised. She's Associate Professor of Civil Law at the Autonomous University of Madrid. So welcome. She's going to present about tokenized real estate property and land registry interconnection in the EU. Christina, also PhD in law from the University of Lleida, and she has worked on a doctoral thesis about the forced rental of housing. She has an extensive experience in research and publication about real estate harassment and consumer remedies against abuse in non-financial instrument. And she's also working about living in community, new rules for a new paradigm. So basically, the floor is yours, Christina. Thank you.
You're muted, Christina. We cannot hear you. You should turn your microphone on. Okay, now should.
Everything is okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
So, first of all, I would like to thank to Professor Ricardo de Caria for inviting me, and also to Cristina Poncibo for this great introduction. And I would like to separate in three different parts what is this presentation about. So first of all, I think it's important to focus on what is smart property, how to apply this concept to real estate, and then just to end, which are the challenges, legal challenges regarding this topic. So I don't know what's okay. So first of all, the concept of smart property was set for by Nick Szabo in 1998. And regarding the adaptation of this concept nowadays, it should consist in implement blockchain into an object for the purpose of control remotely possession, also to prevent adverse possession, and all powers regarding property or ownership. So in this field, it's important to focus, first of all, in the acquisition and transfer of property, regarding the transfer of property systems across Europe, constitutive systems and declaratory systems. Also, regarding the remote control, in terms of possession, should be referred to the use. Also, regarding security tokens in terms of the access and control that it's also mentioned in the field of the ELI studies, also in the UNODART principles in this area. And regarding the power of exclusion, the rivalrous resource that this kind of tokenization of real estate smart property in terms of excluding third parties regarding the possession. What are the requirements to build nowadays smart property on blockchain? So first of all, we need to transfer property a smart contract. And if we are not in the field of transfer of property, we need the occupation of a real estate property, as I would mention it after. And regarding constitutive systems, it's also important the land registration of this property, just to promote the proper transfer of this property. So the token, as some speakers mentioned before, is not in declaratory systems and neither in constitutive systems the way to acquire a property in this field. So the token only would be useful for changes in possession and just as a security token to link to a real asset in terms of property and also in terms of land registration. So the transfer of a token is not the way to prove the transfer of this possession and property in this field. So which are which should be the adequate creation of this smart property nowadays? In terms of occupation of a real estate property with no owner, is needed to, after this acquisition, to promote the tokenization of the real asset. So this is the main way to transform real property, real estate property, into a smart property. And in terms of transfer of ownership, is needed a smart contract and the real asset tokenization, but with certain particularities regarding constitutive systems and declaratory systems. So with respect to the constitutive systems, those that they need compulsory land registration, is needed the smart contract in this regard by notarial act in certain legal systems. Also the payment, the agreement on the transfer of ownership, which is similar to the transfer of possession in declaratory systems, and the compulsory land registration. So in this field, blockchain technology would be very useful in terms of land registration and real asset tokenization. In declaratory systems, such as the Italian or the Spanish one, is needed the smart contract and the transfer of ownership in terms of transfer of possession. And land registration has only a publicity role, except for mortgage loans and donations regarding real estate. So these are the two exceptions, almost regarding Spanish law, at the land registration non-compulsory. So in this field, except for the donation of real estate property and the mortgage loan, blockchain would be useful for the smart contract and also for the payment. So which are the more or less the panorama, the broad view of this issue regarding or across Europe? So first of all, now is currently developing the project IMOLA 3 with respect to the European Land Registry Association, and in a future would be implemented a land registry interconnection across the European Union. Regarding the countries that that doesn't provide for a compulsory registration, we could find experiences of application of blockchain into the administration and into the public register, such as in Georgia, Sweden, and also in the United Kingdom. And in this regard, it's important to mention that in Spain, the Spanish Land Registry Association is promoting a Recturi, which is a particular blockchain just applicable to the Spanish land registry, and just focus on the control of tourist rentings, just to promote the publicity and also the public control on it. So the main advantages that guarantees this smart real estate property in this field is to facilitate the registry qualification, but without replacing it, because it's a very controversial topic almost in Spain. The eventual substitution of registry qualification is not possible. Just a security token doesn't promote the transfer of property. It's a way to prove. It's not the way to establish it. So only this technology only facilitate registry qualification, and it would be also very useful further implementation across Europe of this technology to prevent adverse possession, which is currently possible, the subscription against the registered title holder, which would be also linked to the token holder. So with implementation of blockchain technology across Europe in all land registries, it's a way to prevent from adverse possession in this field. So I would like to thank you for your attention, and also I would like to share my links on or where you can find my papers, also this paper regarding smart property and smart contracts across Europe. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you. Thank you very much indeed. I'm really curious to see about the feasibility of these projects that you have mentioned, that probably are the most advanced attempts to move from flowing ideas to something that can work in reality. But anyway, I'm here just to collect the questions from participants for our speakers, please. If you are online, please raise your hand so that I can see you have a question. Or you can collect questions from the meeting room at Campus Einaudi.
If I don't have any question for the moment. I just wanted to say that in the research project that I mentioned at the beginning, we may have overpromised some results on real estate tokenization. So Christina, I just want to mention that we'll be in touch and we'll ask you for some directions because, as I said, we may have overpromised, but your research is going to be very useful to understand what's doable, what has been done already. So we'll be in touch. So thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you all the panelists in this panel. Yeah. If there's no one, and Christina, if there's no one, we can move on unless you have any comments to close.
I have some comments,
Yeah, that's great.
Because especially from the first presentation of Dr. Stucchi